Yeah.
By the way, I was Googling percentage of atheists in Germany. Yeah, how many people are atheists here in Germany? Let's say registered as non-religious.
Yeah.
What do you think? What is the percentage?
Oh, just a big guess.
Like proportionally, how many people are here non-religious?
I would say 40%.
Man, on the point.
Yeah, I got it.
42% of the population are irreligious. That is good guess.
Oh,
Henara.
wow.
Perfectly.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy that my gut feeling, this time, just hit the bullseye. But to be honest, I'm not that impressed. At least with all the people on my German surroundings, my German friends, German family, basically most of them, they have decided to leave the church. And you see that the trend, at least for the coming generation, the young people, they are not really involved, or they do not feel committed to the church. And basically, the biggest part is because you have to pay if you want to belong to the church, you have to pay it via your taxes, and a lot.
That I would call freedom of choice. Honestly speaking, I love it because, okay, they say if you want to be in the church, you have to pay. I find it good, yeah, because in Turkey, they charge this tax in the electricity bill. You know?
Say that. So in your electricity, you're already paying.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe you're a non-believer. Why would you pay? Yeah, not church tax, in this case, mosque tax. Well, why would you pay money to mosque if you don't even go to mosque? Doesn't make sense. That's why I love it here in Germany. Yeah? If you're a non-believer, you don't go to church, why would you then pay for a services that you're not using, right?
That's a complicated thing. Because I know a little bit different. Just imagine that you're a salary worker, and actually, even though here in Germany the salaries are good, still right now with inflation rate, with all that, a lot of things. If you have children, you spend a lot of money, and that money that you spend, actually, that goes to the church, is around 8-9% of your brutto salary.
8-9%?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
8%.
I have some friends, and tell me, it's around 8, 9, 7 sometimes. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
And to be honest, okay, you may pay it once, a couple of times, but every single month. I think that a lot of people, they rather use that money for some other things. And at least I compare that directly with Mexico. Mexico is a very religious country, all of them Catholic. But in order to be Catholic, you don't have to pay. You just believe it. The church are there. Church has another several of revenue income streams. It's not linked with the state.
But I guess state is also supporting the church, yeah, in Mexico, which means your taxes are going to the church as well.
No, not at all. They are completely divided. The state, actually, by Mexican law, the state has to be, let's say, not linked to any kind of religion. In this case, the Catholic religion, the church.
But what kind of income streams church have? What could
church
it be?
Services, basically, the services when you have all the services in Sunday, for example, a lot of people go. So for that, that's already a revenue stream, at least from the Catholic part, and when they pass by these small baskets and you want to put some money, just imagine a church that is full, and there are a lot of people that are standing up because all the benches are completely occupied by people. So just imagine how many, and if everybody just let's throw away 15 euro cents, just to put that into perspective, just make the math.
But do you think would it be enough? That charity, when you go to church, after leaving you put some money into the basket. Do you think would it be enough to survive for a church?
I think they will need a little bit more. Not enough, but just also these services on Sunday. At least in Mexico, you have services from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In some churches, 9. So just how many did I say? 6 services just in the morning, and then it comes the afternoon. 6, 7, and 8. Another 3. 9 services. Not all of them are full, for sure. But then I think on Sunday you already get quite some money. Besides, you already have the other services that, for example, if you're going to open your business, you're going to get your house, you call a priest, hey, please, can you please come with holy water and give me the blessing? Okay. Such kind of services also, no kind of private services. You also pay for the father, weddings, communion, quinceañeras, okay, when the girl, they turn 3 years old or they turn 15 years old, bless your new car. I do not know. Yeah, you can start counting all the services that are provided.
Okay.
And because of
That makes sense now.
nevertheless, the church already started with a big, huge amount of assets. As you know, here in Europe, the church in the past, okay, gathered a lot of power, a lot of money, still has it. And you see it here in all countries. Always the most impressive thing to visit is the church or the cathedral. In Mexico, is more or less the same. So the amount of assets that they already have is already, let's say, a very good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't pay.
I mean, churches are still powerful, huh?
Indeed. That's a very interesting topic to discuss, I think.
But yeah, speaking of Sundays, because you said it's Sundays, mostly church day in Mexico, we are also right now, doing this podcast on a lovely Sunday. It is gray, but still, I'm happy to be here to do podcast with you.
Thank you, Tuncha.
Then
you're welcome here.
Just a short question,
Yes.
just to make this Sunday a little bit interesting.
Yes.
If a Sunday in Germany was a fruit, what kind of fruit would it be? Just imagine. It's interesting.
So sorry, I think you got me completely out of guard with that question. If Sunday was a fruit, okay, let me put this in perspective. Okay, Friday would be a mango.
For sure,
yeah,
sweet,
because
tasty.
Sweet, tasty, exotic, nice. Everybody wants it. Then Saturday for me it will be like a papaya or a pineapple, also sweet, exotic. Once you're really waiting for it, if it's there, you will take it. But then Sunday it would be an apple.
What kind of apple? This pink apple or just tasteless normal apple?
Let's say a red, shiny, pink lady apple. Let's put it like this.
That is tasty.
Yeah, tasty, but at the end, something normal. It's something not outstanding. It's something not that if you compare it to Friday or Sunday,
it's not exotic.
It's okay. It's there. It's good. It's healthy. Definitely, we need it. But yeah, something is missing.
That's for sure.
And please, and for you, the same question also applies to you. Please share what is your opinion. What food would it be?
I would say grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Yeah, it's boring. Yeah, but it's really healthy.
Boring. Oh, that's a.
I mean, okay, for some people it's really good, but for me it's boring. I don't really eat it if I don't have it around, but I know that it's healthy. Yeah, so I don't prefer grapefruit. I know that it's healthy.
Yes.
If I had to eat it, I eat it.
But
if I have to eat it, I eat it.
I think that I can follow up that your opinion. But one thing, what are you gonna come to regarding Sundays? Okay, is there something that it annoys you regarding Sundays?
Okay, let's then carry on our conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. So Sundays actually in Germany is different compared to other countries. Yeah. Let me read you an article.
Please go
which
ahead.
Means like a rule in Germany is written as a rule. Yeah. So Sundays and state-recognized public holidays remain legally protected as days of rest and spiritual uplift. Article 140. This is written as a rule in the law book. Yeah. So Sunday is a rest day.
So more than a rule is the law.
Exactly. Yeah. Which means many places, like many stores are closed in Germany. You don't see many people around Sunday morning. So that's why it's a bit boring. But it's also healthy for your soul to take a rest. What do you think about it? Yeah, you have been also living in Germany for 15 years. 15 years, these kind of Sundays. What do you think?
Oh my God. Okay, partly okay. Yes, you're right. Me as a foreigner, as a guy coming from Mexico, first of all, my particular point of view, Sundays are still hard. I'm coming from a city, from Mexico City. It's a city that actually never sleeps. So all the things that you can do on Monday until Saturday, you still can do it on Sunday. If you didn't buy some groceries, or you want just to go shopping, or you want to go have some entertainments on some leisure time in businesses, in small local business, they are open, they work. And when I arrived here, it was completely shocked that everything is a very, very quiet day. I just wanted to go out, and it's deserted. You may find a small group of tourists just taking pictures of the old town. 2-3 local persons just passing by, and that's it. And to be honest, I think that was one of my biggest culture shocks, because the places where I was living are kind of empty, and something is missing. sparkle is missing, and I need it. And if you're not really prepared for that, it might hit you. I don't know how it was with you.
I fully agree. I think the first week I arrived Germany, I wanted to buy some. It was something missing in my apartment. Yeah, I was really relaxed because I don't know. Yeah, shops are closed here in Germany. It was Sunday. I think I wanted to buy some cleaning. How is it called? Detergent? No.
Yeah, detergent. Yeah, some
detergent,
cleaning
yeah,
products. Yeah,
cleaning product. I remember, the day really, like yesterday, I went to the store. It's closed, yeah. I'm checking, pushing the door. It's closed. It's really closed. And I see on the window, Sundays are closed. It was a bit shocking for me, and it take some time for me to get used to. Because in Turkey, weekends are mostly the days for you to do shopping, yeah. Especially if you have kids. Yeah, let's say your kid needs a shoe. Your kid needs school materials. These are the days, Saturday and Sunday, you go shopping and you buy, I don't know, shoe, jacket for your kids or for yourself. Yeah, so that's why it was a bit shocking for me. Sunday, everyone is at home. I don't know what are they doing, because by the law also making noise is forbidden. Yeah, no, meaning that no vacuum cleaner. Yeah, no nailing on the wall. No fighting also.
Okay, I think that should be also prohibited the other days of the week. But yes, I think I know where you're going with your point. Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's quite kind of like, I see a paradox here. Okay, it's good. Resting day, it's should be silent. But then imagine, so Sunday is for me, and I'm still kind of, I got used to, but I don't want to get used to this thing. Sunday, usually you do the things that you don't have for the week. Yeah, let's say cleaning, vacuum cleaning is one of them for sure. Yeah, also washing machine. Yeah, washing machine can be sometimes it's really noisy, but I need to have it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you can use your washing machine. It's not that noisy anymore. In that case, I fully agree. Actually, not so long ago, I just found a reel in Instagram, which I share with my German friends. And this reel in Instagram, this was making fun of this another beautiful German Sonntag. Yeah, and basically there was a statement. It was really true, and it was that in this way we make Saturday far more stressful than it needs to be, because exactly what you're saying.
Exactly.
Usually,
so
as
on point.
Exactly as you said. Okay, basically in Turkey, and I also speak also for Mexico as well, and also a lot of other countries for sure. You usually have 2 days, so you split your activities into 2 days. So okay, yeah, if I cannot do it on Saturday, I have Sunday. But here, okay, you need to buy something, whatever, if it's for your kids, for yourself, grocery or whatever, and you weren't able to do it from Monday to Friday because guess what? You have a corporate job, or your job basically, I would not say that does not allow it, but then you work when you're at home, say, it's already tired. You'd rather stay at home and not go out, yeah, which is also very valid. So that means that on Saturday you have to go and do all these kind of things and deal with, and not only shopping, but also some other, if you need also to visit some local business, or you need to arrange something, whatever what you need, you'd have to do it that on Saturday. And guess what? Everything is full. So the waiting time you're gonna pay, okay, it's a little bit longer. Great. You are in the city center, more people. Yeah, okay. I like that there's more people, because that gives life, that gives the sparkle that I am used to see, that I really want to see. But nevertheless, it's like everything is packed. Instead of distributing that into 2 days, this is also a cultural thing. And to be honest, since I arrived here, of course, you have automatically contact with people from other nationalities outside of the Germans, and all of them, they have agreed with me. Basically, that they also find it difficult on Sunday because everything is closed and they are not used to that.
Yes, I fully agree. I cannot agree even more. Yeah, but also we shouldn't forget there are things you can also do on a Sunday day. For example.
Yes, please enlighten me.
So, okay, for the people who just arrived Germany, you notice that Sundays are really chill, and you go out, you see nothing, shops are closed, but you can do many things. Yeah, once you get used to it, it will be fun. I promise.
Please.
So, first of all, restaurants and cafes are also open. You
Oh,
can
I,
go.
I will come back to that
You will
point.
come back to
Yeah,
to
I
this
will
point.
come back to that point.
I know you have a point. I will come back to that point as well. What you can do, you can go to a theater.
Okay.
You can go to a cinema,
Mhm.
movie. You can go to amusement park, swimming pool if it is summer. Honestly speaking, yeah, in a summer day, German Sundays are not really boring. Yeah, there are a lot of things to do. Most of the time, Germans go to swimming pool if the weather is really nice.
I will come back to that topic as well.
Swimming pools
Yes.
are extremely full. Yeah, you can go to workout. To do workout, all the sport activities that you can do, they are open. You can go and buy flowers. This is this is interesting. Okay, I also
flower shops are open.
all the
okay.
flower shops are open. This is
Mhm.
interesting. This is really interesting. All the flower shops are open. You can go to a wellness center. You can go to museum, and sometimes flea markets are open. And if you live in a big city, yeah, let's say Frankfurt, Hamburg, whatever. I used to live in Frankfurt. On some Sundays, flea markets are like an event. Yeah, they bring DJs, bring also different sort of street foods. That's an event. Yeah, some flea markets are event. You can go on a Sunday, chill day, and have fun. Come back. And the last but not least, let's say you forgot to buy stuff at home. Yeah, some cleaning stuff. Don't forget, petrol stations are always open. You can go and buy the things that you forget to buy on a busy Saturday.
Tuncha, yeah, you're right, definitely on most of them, but there are always these small exceptions. So let's say there are these footnotes for everything single thing that you mentioned. And let me start. Of course, yeah, there are still some shops that are open in the petrol stations, in gas stations, at the airport, and some in Bahnhofs. I mean, in train stations as well. But of course, you have to pay an overprice. There's a surcharge of that.
Higher price.
And that's a little bit more expensive. And we know here how is the German culture. A lot of people they tend not to do that unless it's very necessary. According to the Deutsche Welle, here I was also reading that a lot of other Germans, more than 50%, they refuse to go there and buy because it's more expensive. Just as a quick example. No? The other thing, okay, sports should be always open. So for that, I'm completely fine. But for example, let's go. You mentioned, okay, go to swimming pools. If it's winter like now, okay, you go in these swimming pools, which are, let's say, inside swimming pools. Or if it's in summer, you go to the outside lakes or something. But guess what? Country here in Europe with the highest population or the biggest population. Guess what? A lot of people, they also think the same as you did. Let's go to the swimming pool. And guess what? You go to the swimming pool and oh my God, it's a soup. Sorry.
Yes.
I know I'm exaggerating. Please do not get angry. It's just a way to put it out. I mean that it's really full.
No, you're right. It's like a soup.
Yeah, it's
too many people.
It's quite full. And then, for example, you want to swim, let's say 2-3 rounds, couple of 100 meters to 300 meters. You cannot do it because it's really full. So you just be there. That is also not an option. Not an option for every Sunday. You can do it, okay, once in a while, but not for every Sunday. Also good that, for example, movies, theaters, and all this kind of entertainment is open. Which also gives another opportunity to do something else, something different. But just one thing about the flower shops, I was looking for it. I didn't find any statistic about it, but I think it's because it's also thought, or the purpose also of Sunday is also to visit people, to visit relatives, to visit family. And here, which is something that I really like of the German culture, you cannot just go and visit somebody and come with empty hands. Hi, hello, I arrived. I just wanted to see you. You arrived and say, hey, here's a small present. Usually flowers.
I think it's a general rules of thumb. If you go to visit someone,
definitely,
you should always bring some stuff.
Definitely, I completely agree. The thing is, if I compare a little bit with Mexico, since we do that a lot more often, more spontaneous. Hey, here I'm here in the neighborhood. Let me just pass by. Sometimes it's like you pass by and then you don't bring anything. You just say, hey, hello, and let's find something. Let's do something. But here, because it's a little bit more planned, all these kind of situations. Nevertheless, you never arrive empty-handed. And I really love it. It's really cool. I like it. So that's why flower shops. Good point there. The final thing, with restaurants, that's something
Okay,
that I
bring it
just
on.
that I just wanted just to point out with restaurants. You go there, but haven't you thought about the waiters that are working there? They don't also deserve to have the Sunday free. If you're saying, okay, let's have a rest day, okay, but there are some people that are working and restaurants. Sorry, it's not an easy job. If it's gonna be full, a full day, let's say a restaurant that is full, or let's say that's more than the 70% of the table are occupied, it's a lot of work. So
It is.
those guys, they should also deserve, okay, just to have the Sunday off? Question mark.
You're completely right. Yeah, fully agree. But I think also to balance this out, there must be some rules. Yeah, there must be some also law about it. Yeah, during my study time, I used to work in a restaurant. If you work in a restaurant on a Sunday, you get paid double,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
and most of the time the workers are racing each other to work on a Sunday. Not every Sunday, but at least once in a month, they want to work on a Sunday because they get paid doubled. Yeah, okay, we can also criticize the system here. Why then restaurants workers are getting paid less so that they compete each other to work on a lovely Sunday. This is also open to criticize, and I think mostly students are working on Sundays. Yeah, so I think they somehow find balance to compensate all these things. But it's a very valid point. So, okay, some people are working in restaurants. Are they not human? Yeah, the Sundays are not valid for them. Completely agree.
And if Meklo is just fully right, I just also wanted just to confirm that's true. As if you work on Sunday in a restaurant, of course you got extra paid, or you got also extra days off. Eventually, that is by law. So it also presents an economic opportunity for those people, for students, or for those people. It's okay to make a little bit more extra money in the month, which is completely valid. I also want to share a little bit of my experience, what I saw in another country. I remember for a while I was living in Spain, and for a moment they also had the same policy. Yeah, Sundays everything's closed. But suddenly they decided, as Spain, as a very touristic country, to be honest, they decided, okay, in the city of Madrid, where I was living, in Madrid, the capital city, they made a decision, okay, only in the city center, in the old town, it is allowed to work on Sundays. And that's the choice of choice of the store, that's the choice of the business, if they decide to open.
Only a choice of the
owners. Of course, it was a choice. And of course, it boosted up the amount of people that were just in the city center. Of course, outside of city center, everything was closed, which is quite okay. But that boosted up. It's also you encourage you leave it this sparkle that you encourage also a bit of spending. Okay, if in the system that we are currently living, a little bit of spending, you put a little more circulation money into circulation. It's also good. Businesses, they have to pay more. They have more cost due to this. For example, you have to pay a bit more the hour on Sunday, but nevertheless, you also make profit because you have a lot of customers. So, and I don't, to be honest, I don't see a reason anymore, for not to do that in a very controlled and ordered way. We are in Germany, in a place where actually. They are good at setting rules and setting a structured way to do the things. That's something that I like, and I think that nowadays it could be allowed. In the past, it made sense.
At least freedom of choice. Yeah,
exactly.
If you are store owner, this decision should be on your hands. Yeah, if I'm gonna open my store on a Sunday or not, should be freedom of choice.
You're fully right,
and it's really funny. Yeah, who brought this? Who brought this as a rule? Yeah, it's really funny. Maybe it was a king. Yeah, he was hangover from the Saturday, and then I don't know. Maybe there was a construction in front of his palace, and then it was disturbing. Maybe he just went out and he said Ruhe means silence. Yeah, on that day maybe the law changed. The law changed then, but the next Sunday everything was closed. This king, maybe he was hungry. And then they said, but king, you closed everything last week. Now restaurants are closed and you are hungry. Maybe on that day again he decided, okay, restaurants are open from that day on. Something like this. I don't know the story.
Yeah, it could be an explanation, but to be honest, that dates from a long time ago. I think it was done nearly in in the 50s, in the late 50s, when they just passed the law. What I have been reading, when they say, okay, Sunday is gonna be this quiet day, this Ruhetag. And from then it has been like that. Something quite interesting. If I just bring just one statistic, one figure that I just found. The source is the Deutsche Welle again. Is that nowadays 50% of the adults in Germany are still against to open on Sunday.
So they support
the status.
Exactly.
They support the status quo, and it's quite okay. Democracy, okay. But to be honest, the tendency, the trend is changing. Young people, they think a little bit different. A lot of now multicultural society that has become Germany in a lot of places, and little by little, okay, it's more multi-ethnic, to be honest. Okay, to be multiculti, how they say it. Let's say in slang, and there little by little, this percentage will decrease definitely. That's what I believe, and besides, since when you question the Germans, or at least when I question my friends, and also some international friends, we question them. They say, they don't see any problem. Why Sunday is like it's like this? Actually, they got used to it. But when you present, let's say, okay, wouldn't that be better? You have a choice. Okay, let's make it with rules. Like that in a proper order, like restaurants, whatever. Okay, they are more free of choice. Okay, would you be against it? And all of them, at least in my personal circle, they have agreed. So okay, yeah, you're right. There it is.
Let's see what the future is gonna bring. Yeah, I hope in the future the situation will change. But yeah, every country is different. Every nation has different habits. Maybe it will change in the future.
I think so. Yes, I'm just saying here for the people that listen to us or to you. Okay, that's and I think that there are plenty of video, plenty of comments of different people, different backgrounds, which they complain already about the Sunday. I just want to share. Okay, yeah, our point of view of Sundays. You know how it is. For now, I already got used to it. If you have family, if you have kids like myself, okay, let's say already the structure of the day changes a little bit. Quite okay. Now it's okay. Focus really on, let's say, on the family. In this case, with my kids, we just go outside, ride a bicycle, play with them. Okay, let's just go a little bit to the forest. Let's go and play in the park games or the Spielplatz, how they call it in Germany. And it's quite okay. Or visit the family if they are around, because not all the times they are available.
So it's kind of a ritual, yeah.
Indeed.
Just, I'm curious right now.
Yes.
For example, I think every family or every person has a ritual on Sunday. For example, back in those days in Turkey, when I was growing up in Turkey,
yes,
we had a ritual, on Sundays. First thing, bazaars are open in Turkey every Sunday. Every Sunday you can find a bazaar in any city. So going to the bazaar is kind of a ritual for anybody. If not, it was for us. And then for us, Sunday was fish day. We used to buy fish.
Really? That's quite interesting.
Fry the fish, eat that fish. It was our ritual. And I kind of like...
Just like, when you say our, you mean you and your family?
Yeah, my family.
Okay.
And I noticed that was actually not only our ritual. I asked some people, or I shared this experience. They said, yeah, we also had a fish day. Not Sunday, if not Sunday, some other day. But mostly I think it was on a Sunday.
May I add something?
Do you have also something like this right now in your family? Like fish day?
Not right now.
Or Sunday, any ritual?
In Mexico I had it.
Really?
With my family, with my dad and with my brother. We always had exactly more or less the same ritual. In Mexico, it's maybe not bazaar, but markets. And we call it street markets. When they just the markets arrive and they are built up on the street only for one day. They have the permission, and they sell everything from food, fresh vegetables, fruits, and there's a little bit of something like CDs, clothes, or some stuff like that. So every Sunday it was market day. We already knew exactly in the market, because they are the different stalls of food, and we already knew exactly where we're gonna eat. Tacos for sure, my friend. For sure. Now they already knew us. Okay, here come the tall guys. Okay, my brother and I, we were actually quite tall at the time. Our kid for Mexican average, let's put it like this. And okay, the same.
The same.
Yeah, exactly. A bit of beef, chopped beef here, like from steak, like say from side steak.
I love it.
With a little bit of French fries. That was the first one, and then next to it, pork.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Every single Sunday for I do not know how many years.
Sounds tasty. Sounds really tasty.
Sorry, I just brought that up, and because I really you made me remember that. But here, coming here to a ritual, or let's say here in Germany, actually we don't have, because since everything is closed, let's say Sundays remains a little bit more flexible. Sometimes we go out. If the weather like today is a bit gray or it's not that comfortable, let's put it like this. Okay, let's stay here at home. We watch a movie. We play with my kids or something else.
Exactly, but those are also rituals, yeah. So you as a family, you developed also a ritual on Sundays, yeah, in Germany. Like say movie day. Let's say.
Yeah, but it's not always movie.
Going to park day, yeah.
It could be, yeah, or let's just go, or with my son who's quite young. Okay, let's go on to the train station to watch the trains. As simple as that. Yeah, but there's no something specific we were changing, but not as I had it in Mexico, which is without exception, go to the market like you did.
That is really interesting.
Go to the bazaar and eat fish. And
honestly speaking,
really interesting.
If I'm going to have a family, Sunday will be fish day for me. And by the way, you know what I'm gonna do now? I also developed some rituals.
Yes.
In Germany, Sundays, mostly I do clean my apartment. Vacuum cleaning is okay. Noise is forbidden, but still I do vacuum cleaning in my apartment. I go to sport because what else I can do? And also some days I eat fish. You know what I'm gonna do? I go to sport first after the podcast, and then I'm gonna eat fish. Because I bought a fish yesterday, dorada.
Dorada, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to...
That's true, really. So you bought it?
Yeah, really.
Okay,
really.
well,
I'm going to bake that lovely, big dorada fish, and then I'm going to enjoy my Sunday.
That's a very good plan.
I'm going to do exactly what the law refers, yeah? Legally protected as days of rest and spiritual uplift, okay? Spiritually, I want to uplift myself.
Yeah, of course. If we cannot change it, we're just commenting about Sundays, but if you cannot change, at least join it. If you cannot change it, join it and embrace it.
Join the moment.
And that's exactly what we're doing, Tunchai. I'm happy for that. And I will also go and play with my kids. Let's go downstairs and just play here with the puzzles or with the cars and helicopters. It would be cool.
Perfect. I think it was a lovely conversation about...
Indeed, always.
About Sunday.
Yes. I learned also a couple of interesting things from you, that you brought some interesting facts. I hope, to be honest, even though we already are used to these Sundays, I really hope that they can change somewhen, since we're living here in Germany, and to be a little bit more the Sundays, all these Live It and live Sundays when everybody goes out, as I had when I was in Mexico.
I hope so too.
Tunchai.
Claro.
Then talk to you next time.
Next time, for sure.
Tacos and Döner Tales. Just wait. Very good.